So yesterday's we have discussed about databases server app basically. So in our applications we might have storage. We are preserving some data and using that particular data into our program. Okay.
Yes,
So similarly, like Facebook, any other app, whatever you are using in your day-to-day life, that application some or other place it will store the data and it will use that particular data in our applications. Okay. So even YouTube also is preserving your searching and surfing data, which type of videos you are searching. Based on that he will predict more videos for you. So data is a very we can say broad thing, but we have data science also available, predict more data. So we are storing data. So to store a data we require some server to store that data. So these are the SQL server we can say, or MySQL, Oracle. These are the type of servers which are available in the market. Okay, these are the different companies which are developing their own servers. On that particular server we can execute the SQL queries. Okay, so SQL queries or SQL is nothing but a language that is called structured query language, SQL. So what it understand only the type of language like scripting, or we can say in the structured format. Let's say you want to create uh, or insert something into the table. So we have insert command, insert into table, and we can pass values, one, name, something like. Okay, so these are the command. If you want to get or fetch data from table, so you can use select star from, and here you can pass your table name. So here also we need to pass the table name as well, but I forgot the command. Select star from employee. Let's see. So this is the table name and we are selecting everything from employee. Insert, update, delete and select. Select has many flavors, like if you want to get the data from only ID and name from the database, so how to get those data. So Java doesn't know such type of language. We cannot write similar to insert into table and it will insert into database. Okay. Directly if you write it will not work. Let's say. So here I will create one more package. JDBC. Let's say we have test one main method here. So this might be the string or query we can say. This is the query I want to execute in server. So we can put into the string, but we cannot execute here this query. So our intention is to Java program will be able to execute queries. What queries we are executing in servers. I have this MySQL workbench here. You can install this MySQL workbench in your system. So here we have multiple schemas. Under schemas we can have multiple databases. So this is my new schema. So here I can create employee. So this is my underscore DB is a database or a schema we can say. So under this, so whenever I have created, we have added one more schema here. Na? In this schema we have tables, views and stored procedures separate. Na? And also functions. So these are the objects of a table. So here I will create one table. Let's say employee table. So here we need to provide the column names. Let's say ID. So ID I want to be unique so that we can find every element whenever it is required. So here this PK is nothing but primary key. So primary key has some properties. It cannot be null and it cannot be duplicate. If you want to insert duplicate value, it will not, it will throw some exception, है ना, id already exists or something like that. So I want it to be auto increment ai. So employee should have name. We are using primary key as int or long, something like this, है ना, in every database. Okay, so id, name, age, and then we have salary. Let's say salary also in the integer format. Okay, so these are the columns which are available in my table. So this is the create statement, है ना, create table, and this is the table name, and this is the column name and their data type. Okay, so this is not null, that's why I declared as not null. This can be null, so it declares that null. Okay, and our primary key is id only, है ना. So this is the statement. If you want to write, you can write your own, or if you want to id to create this, you can do that also. So in this table we don't have any data. So this is the query which we have executed right now. Select star from employee. Okay, now I want to insert some data into this table. So how to insert? Insert into table, table name. So here we need to pass so let's say we are passing string name Aman, age 23, salary, insert into employee. Let's run, try to run this. Okay, you have error manual. So we need to insert id as well, otherwise we have to provide some. Let's say the id is 1. चलो insert into employee. अच्छा, सिंगल कोट्स मैंने गलत लगा दिया ना. नो डेटाबेस selected. अच्छा, this database has been selected, है ना. Now you can run. So if it runs successfully, then it say one row affected, है ना. So now you can run your query. So this is the insert query, है ना, which I have asked to chat gpt, है ना. So now let me insert one more. And so like this you can insert multiple rows here, है ना. So I will show you the row, है ना. Select. Okay, so here whatever data we have inserted, we are able to see the data here in the table itself. So how we are getting? Select star from employee. So here we have id, name, and age. So how many columns you want, you can pass here separately. Okay, so it will return all three columns. And star means all the columns which are available here, है ना. But in that case you won't get the salary column. So whenever it is required to write some custom queries, you can use like this, है ना. Okay, one more data I want to insert here. Chandan and his age is, salary is 41. So I have inserted few more data. So we have inserted 4 records in the database. So we can say select star from. Okay, so I want to update. Let's say age is not correct for, let's say the last record. Deep age was not correct. So instead of 26, we need to update 25. Okay, or 24. So which command we need to use, or which query we have to use? Update 24 करना है. Employee set होता है इसमें, है ना. These are very dangerous command, है ना. Update and delete. If you forgot to pass where clause here, then it will update all the rows. You are using safe update mode and you tried update a table without where. So we have to use where clause here. Where id is equal to, जहाँ पे id is equal to 4 हो, जहाँ पे id is equal to 4 हो वहाँ पे क्या कर दो, एज कितना कर दो, 4 कर दो. So this has been done, है ना. Let's select. So now the age is 24. Let's say some by mistake I have inserted some junk data, है ना. Name is nothing, age is, by mistake we have inserted some junk data, है ना. So this fifth record doesn't have any name and the age is also incorrect. So we need to remove this data, है ना? So which command we have to use? So we will use delete. Delete from employee. Delete from employee where id is equal to 5. You have to use where clause, है ना? Delete and update always. So I want to delete fifth record. So now the record got deleted, है ना? Let's run this query and see the result. So these are the basic operations you need to perform on your local.